Welcome to the show with Victor's Nation. I am your host, Jason Robinson. My buddies, Derek McCarty and Dre Fame. What's up, boys? Remember, we only set absolutes here. That's it. Like, comment, and subscribe for free. We're talking recruits. We're talking new commits. It's been on fucking fire right now, guys, in a good way. But more really beefed up that recruiting department. I know we've talked about it in previous episodes, but it has been on fire. So I'm also following the Swanky Wolverine tracker with the googly eyes, the yes sirs for more on Twitter/X, and what players are matching up, because I feel like that's the only way to do it right now, because we're getting so many of those right now with so many of those posts. But we're also going to talk about our top 5 Michigan football players of all time, which is going to take the brunt of the podcast. But real quick, high level, we're going to get into more. We're going to have other guests on talking about recruiting, NIL, revenue sharing, things like that. But we got a top 10 recruiting class right now, guys. Completely overhaul. Carter Meadows, 4 or 5 star, whatever you want to call it there. Julian Walker, Mikhail Blay, which is very active on Twitter as well, too. Excited. Titan Davis, Alistair, Andre Clark, Dabney, Jonathan Brown, Zion Robinson, Walbridge, and then Lee, one of the best players in Hawaii, if not the best player in the state of Hawaii. So it has been absolutely crazy right now. We had the 4 that showed up in June on their visit, and all 4 committed right now. But we're not done yet, guys. We're not done yet. So the big one I'm looking at right now is Hitter, 5-star running back. But the biggest one I'm looking at right now still on the recruiting trail is Calvin Russell. Now, he just added a 4th school to his watch list that he's going to be either committing to on Saturday. So Saturday at 9 p.m. So it's either going to be Michigan, better be Michigan, Florida State, Oregon, or Syracuse is the 4th one he just added. So a lot more. We're not done yet, but we have a hell of an overhaul right now, guys. Like, it is like absolutely crazy. Like, more is cooking. Jim, awesome recruiter. I don't know if he invested that, maybe that time or that energy. He probably did, but maybe the revenue with it. But more is just on top of it right now. Like, this is probably going to be one of the best classes, if not the best classes that we've ever had here in this program's history. So I don't know, who are you guys excited about right
now? I'm excited about the momentum in general, right? So yeah. We put out an article the other day, given a fair look and a fair evaluation on Sharon Moore's first full season and off season as head coach at Michigan, right? And we included in there some of the challenges offensively and some of the in-game maybe coaching decisions that could have been better. But one of the things that Sharon Moore was before he became head coach was a great recruiter. And you could tell right away, let's put an asterisk next to his first season as head coach, because he came in to a challenging situation, despite the fact that Michigan had just come off of winning a national championship. So there was a lot of question marks. No one really knew what was going on around the NCAA investigation. We're behind the 8 ball because most of the top transfers had already hit the transfer portal, and most of the top coaches out there had already been taken for whatever new coaching roles they're going to. So now his first full recruiting class, the recruiting class that is incoming freshmen, was ranked number 6 by the 24/7 composite. And this class is up to number 9 right now. And the thing is that this is an early push. Michigan usually doesn't make their recruiting push where they start getting a bunch of commits and announcements coming their way. And usually there's a push at the end of July and into August when they do the barbecue at the big house. Mm-hmm. And usually there's a push from like November to December leading into early signing day, right? So there's usually 2 windows historically where Michigan's made strong pushes that it typically in the Harbaugh era really amounted to top 15 to top 10 recruiting classes. Now I think what we see right now is an early indicator that we're if we keep our momentum, which I think we will, we're going to be putting together some really talented recruiting class, which is exciting because it's different. It was Jim did a great job, and the rest of the coaching staff developing players, right? That was what they hung their hat on, is player development, being able to turn some of the guys maybe that we're about to talk about a little bit later, as are some of our favorite players, into some NFL players, guys that maybe would not have been NFL players without that development. I hope Sharon Moore continues that. I think he's surrounded himself with a coaching staff that can help assist with that. I think he's proven that he can do that. But man, seeing the commitment to the types of guys that we're bringing, right? Carter Meadows is probably going to be another one in line of many stud edge rushers.
Dude, real quick, defense align you.
Julian
Walker.
Hey, real quick, I ain't gonna cut you off. I'm gonna let you finish. But when has Michigan had like a number one pick? Have we ever had a number one pick?
Number one overall?
Number one commit?
Yeah. No, number one overall. I mean, we got Bryce. That's the number one overall. But I'm saying like a number one pick in the draft. Have we ever? I can't recall.
Michigan overall in the NFL draft.
Yeah, I don't think we got one of those yet, have we?
Wasn't Jake Long picked first overall?
Or was he second?
First, yeah, Jake Long was taken first overall in 2008.
I bet. Yeah. All right. So that's the last one since 2008.
Tom Harmon, yeah. Tom Harmon and Jake Long.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. But I mean like the most recent one. So 2008, yeah. Okay. All right. Meadows gonna be the next one, man, if everything pan out right.
Dude,
I mean, Bryce.
It's like
well, first is gonna be Bryce. You're right, and then it's gonna be him.
But yeah, I mean, defensive line, offensive line. It's good to see us getting some momentum with receivers. So that tells me that there's something going on with these recruiting visits that are starting to grab the attention. Because to be honest, we're not a program that receivers are going to be like, yeah, I want to go there because they're going to throw the ball to me a lot.
That's where going to be part. I mean, obviously we're going to run the ball with two stud running backs this year and get Underwood comfortable. But like
what I tell y'all how it's going to go. What I tell y'all this first year, I told y'all this first year we gonna run it. We gonna run it. It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, 51, 49% run. And next year is going to be the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Watch what I say.
But we'll see. But like, I agree with you too. But like, I mean, once the defense kind of closes in on that running game, dude, McCulley and Andrew Marsh, man. And we got our two stud wide receivers already.
I mean, we do, but see, that's the thing, though. You know what I'm saying? We do. But they still young. Next year is the breakout year. Remember what I say, man. You know what I'm saying? But don't. I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong, though. I could definitely be wrong. But
I don't think you're wrong at all. I think you're 100% correct. Like, I mean, we got two stud running backs regardless.
Yeah, I think Marsh and McCulley. Yeah, I ain't want to say his name. I was gonna say McCulley, but McCulley. I think they're gonna do good this year, but I think next year is gonna be like, oh snap, like our offense is gonna be with our defense, if you understand what I'm saying. Because our offense is behind our defense. Our defense run the show, and it's gonna run the show this year. But if everything pans out how everybody, us Michigan fans wanted to pan out, or rather, our offense won't be as behind as they was last year. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'm excited for where he going, man. I feel like with the NIL, can't nobody match what we want to. If we really want to do whatever we wanted to do, can't nobody match us. And I think people starting to see that. And now that we got a good quarterback, and we got him for at least 3 years, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people gonna want to come here. You know what I'm saying? Well, offense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't say about defense just yet. Even though we just got the 5-star, but you know what I'm saying? I think it's more gonna be more offense while he here, and I mean that's gonna help. But and not saying our defense is gonna fall off by any means because we're gonna develop. We've been developing like crazy. I just think we're gonna more offensive people gonna come than defensive people.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
it's my opinion.
So I mean, Jamie, go blue, by the way. But I think if we get Calvin Russell this weekend and poach him from Oregon, I mean, that's going to be probably the biggest pickup. I know like Carter Meadows, that's a big one, but dude, Calvin Russell, if we can get him this weekend, dude, as we saw, and you're right, it's Bryce Underwood, but we got to give a shout out to
Bryce recruit though. It ain't like Bryce just sitting back just watching. He is actually like, hey, yo, come on in. We amazing blue. And see, that's what's so dope
that's
about
what I'm saying,
like,
dude. First of all, like hell of a fucking football name too, but McHale Blade, dude, he's like active as shit on Twitter right now with that stuff. So
that's what I'm saying. And like
doing it too, but
what player is gonna really just tell Bryce, nah, bro, I'm good on playing with you, or unless they just don't like him, or and they a quarterback or something, you know what I'm saying, or they, it could be variables, but you know what I'm saying, 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be, hey, yeah, we want to come. Let me at least see what y'all got to offer.
Yep.
Michigan is not becoming a school people is looking at first. We was getting overlooked by the, you know what I'm saying, likes of Ohio State and the Oregons and the, you know what I'm saying, the Penn States even, you know what I'm saying, they was even getting 5-star recruits. And now it's like, man, our floodgates is opening it up, and I think we're in the perfect, the great position for the next 5 to 10 years if everything rolls right. Like if everything rolls right, man, we should at least get another natty or two out of the situation. But hey, I can't be wrong. You know what I'm saying? But Coach Moore is on fire, and with the stuff that he's doing, and with the people he bringing in, and the players that he bringing in, I just can't see us not winning one.
No, we gotta be. I mean, they're probably going to win like 5 straight, and all these other programs are just going to just close their doors. It's going to be done playing football, basically. But also besides Moore, we got to give a shout out to the defensive line coach as well too. Dude. Yeah. Despacito, dude, like he's ranked 3rd in recruiter right now in the nation. Dude, he's killing it right now. The defensive line is fucking stacked. DLs,
that's
edges,
what I'm saying,
like,
man.
He is a game fucking changer. But like, I want to say a quote that he had on Twitter the other day. So he said, "Surround yourself with 5 hunters, and you will become the 6th hunter. It's hunting season." Dude, that made me run through a fucking wall. Dude,
let me ask you, hey, what's my man that just came back too? What's my name? Biff Poggi or something like that, and he helping too. That's what I'm saying, man. We got a staff that's not playing around, bro. They taking this serious, bro. Like, not saying Jim didn't do that. I just feel like Jim was on the latter ends of he was just tired of the NCAA bull shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I think it's a different game. I don't want to say he's like
it's a young man's game, man. It's a real young man's game.
And we've seen it with Nick Saban. It's a change. People don't like change. It's just
young man's game, bro.
But
young man, it ain't too many older coaches. I mean, who is really like the old coaches, like the Kirby Smarts? You know what I'm saying? Who else? The what's my man name? Bill Belichick. Now that he just got back in it.
I was just gonna say Bill Belichick first.
Yeah, now that he just got back in it, but I don't see him being in that too long for real. I mean, but he might come in and still be the GOAT. You never know. But
I mean, we'll see.
It ain't. It's all about young. It's all about young coaches now, man. The young coaches with the innovative offenses and the innovative defenses. That's what's up right now.
It's what you strategize to do with the revenue sharing and the NIL, like what to do with the money. But Michigan still has a solid foundation of coaching, development, and culture. and physicality as well to them. That's going to be the
keep
difference.
Forgetting about revenue.
That's going to be
bro.
That's
gonna help too, bro. See, that's what I'm saying. We about to be
20.5.
scary.
20.5.
We is about to be
that's
scary.
You gotta have the mix. These schools aren't going to strategize as well, I don't think. I'm not saying all schools. I'm just saying some schools, but the strategy behind it, but the culture has to be there, and we have that, and the development is there as well too, to put these kids into an actual dream situation where they get drafted in the next 3 to 4 years. So that's the goal.
Right.
Yeah,
we could probably just talk about this the whole fucking time.
we could.
Oh, yeah, I'm excited, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all just don't understand. It's about to go down. It is really about to go down.
So remember, everyone that's it's going to listen to this after, listen to this now. Calvin Russell, 5-star wide receiver. He's looking at Michigan, Florida State, Oregon, and he just added Syracuse. This Saturday at 9 p.m. We'll be updating as soon as we can on what he picks. Yeah, but let's take it away with the actual topic.
But yeah, let's dive in. So we had some fun a couple weeks ago doing our top 5 favorite Michigan football wins of all time. So we went into a more difficult discussion, borderline impossible discussion, and decided to go with our top 5 favorite Michigan football players of all time. Without a doubt, there's a couple people that we're going to leave off that are being snubbed that certainly should be in this discussion. And there's definitely some honorable mention players that we'll talk about at the end.
Can we get can we get a top 5 and an honorable mention?
Dude, I got like 100 honorable mentions.
No, man, you only get one.
No, fuck.
Well, we'll kick back to some honorable mentions at the end.
Loaded ass question, like for real.
It is.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll see if we have different ones. I know 2 for sure that we probably will not, but yeah.
Well, so I bounced back and forth with who I'm going to go with as my number 5 top 5 Michigan football player of all time. And my number 5 favorite Michigan football player of all time, the one I settled on, just because I couldn't keep him off this list. Michael Barrett is number 5, and so I just love that guy. He was recruited. He was in the 2018 recruiting class. Played quarterback in high school. And came to Michigan to be the next in line at the Viper position, which he actually started to see some action at by the time we got to the COVID shortened season. That position went away when we made the change at defensive coordinator after the COVID shortened season. And in an era where it was the easiest thing for anyone to do is leave, he didn't.
Yep.
He stuck it out. He ended up switching positions from the hybrid safety / linebacker role to being a full-time linebacker. He was one of the most consistent football players on the defense for the last 2 years. And to me, the definition of those who stay will be champions is Michael Barrett. And Michigan, just a ton of respect for him, a ton of respect for the way that he played the game. A ton of respect for the mentality of sticking it out when he could have transferred as soon as they made the change at defensive coordinator. And he was no longer in a good spot to be a starter on that defense. He could have hit the transfer portal and he could have gone to almost any other program in the country and been a starter. He stayed in his role. He took a backup linebacker role initially. Contributed heavily on special teams, and ended up him and Junior Colson ended up being one hell of a 1-2 combo at linebacker. And I just have so much respect for that guy. So I couldn't keep him off the list. So number 5 for me, Michael Barrett.
He's a true
Jason?
Michigan man. It's a true Michigan man.
Sure.
So like, I had him at my number 5. So Derek, we were talking about this today. I mentioned Michael Barrett, and I'm like, or Mike Barrett. I'm like, I really want him on there. This is a tough question. It's just the top 5 Michigan football players. Like, it just gives me anxiety just thinking about this basically.
Right.
I want him on the top 5, but I can't. I can't. Like, so my 5th one is Devin Funchess. Physical player, displayed a lot of versatility. Watch out for those fucking hurdles as well too, but big body. Like, my God. And just exciting player. And I think the biggest thing with him as well too, that, you know, as a Michigan fan or even as a football fan, like watching him play was a tough matchup for defensive opponents. Like, it was a pain in the ass for them. He's kind of like that wide receiver / tight end hybrid ish as well too. So, man, he was just exciting to watch. Like, it was actually jacked when he was like playing with the Packers for a little bit as well too. I wish he would have stayed a little bit longer, but man, the guy was a beast. He was a fucking beast. Like, anytime, like, you'd want to tune in and watch that guy. Dude. That guy was my favorite. One of my favorites. Obviously, we got 4 more to go because Derek just makes difficult questions for us all the time, but isn't time. We could have done a top 25, dude. And I would still be like, I can't do this. I need more. But Dre, what do you got? What's your 5th? What's your 5, dude?
I'm gonna go with Mr. Edwards, Braylon Edwards.
Oh,
my number 5.
Yeah.
Wide receiver. I mean, 5. Yeah. He in my top 5. I mean, you know, his career is self-explanatory at the M. You know what I'm saying? The catches he made at Michigan State, his attitude for winning while he was here, just the things he did on the field, man, and me getting to know him off the field. He a cool guy. So he one of my top favorite players of all time at Michigan. I used to love him. Moss and folks, and he was just like one of the first like big receivers, you know what I'm saying? He was one of the first body types with the Brandon Marshalls and the Larry Fitzgeralds, and I just love how he played, man. So that was my number 5. But yeah, this list gonna be insanely hard, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I wanted to add him too, but
we got
number
some
5
interaction
for sure.
here.
Tim B, fuck yeah, dude.
Tim Biakabutuka, Braylon Edwards.
That's not a bad list.
Hell no,
it's not a bad list.
Dude, Aiden Hutchinson, he was a leader in the locker room, obviously, turned that program around. Yeah. This is a solid list. Shit, I might just copy this one because this is a tough one. Like, we could have done a top 50 and I'd still be like, shit, I could add more.
Let's keep it moving. Number 4.
Number 4. All right, so number 4 for me, I'm gonna stick with I have a heavy recency bias with my top list, but number 4 I have Mikey Sainristil. Mikey Sainristil was just an absolute stud. Again, another person that just epitomized the idea of being a Michigan man, coming in as a receiver, contributing as a receiver right away as a true freshman. I think he was a 3-star out of Massachusetts, that when he was coming in. So no expectations to be the player that he became. And then having the team player to make the switch to go from playing receiver in a role that he was going to contribute at, to moving to the defensive side of the ball, a position he played in high school, and to excel in that nickelback position and to excel in a cornerback position. He might be one of the best just all around pure football players that I have ever seen. And he is, I'm pretty sure that every field at every level that I've watched him play football on, right, whether it's at Michigan or in the NFL, I'm pretty sure he's the smartest damn person on the football field. He, like, his ability to know where to be and when to be there and understand what's going on both sides of the ball, every single play, pre-snap, during the play, everything. It's phenomenal. And he has just been like the way that he did interviews, the way that he talked about the team, the way that he led the team. He was just so eloquent and calm. His demeanor was just so so relaxed. I just that guy was awesome. And let's not forget he was the original flag planter at Ohio State.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yep. And his parents are awesome too.
And his parents are amazing.
Let me go next, Jason. Let me go next. Cause number 4, I have the same person. Mikey.
Me too.
Yeah. Mikey.
All three of us have okay, so everyone real quick too, like we don't like talk about our list until we actually do the pod live, but like
that's really
all
crazy.
All three of us have number 4, but go ahead, Dre, and then
Mikey, man, he just came from watching him come from his freshman year to him leaving, from him being a wide receiver and then learning the wide receiver position and then mastering that to the best of his abilities, then flipping it over to becoming one of the best defensive backs in the country, to getting drafted and having that could go. I mean, his career ain't over yet, obviously, but having a great rookie year, you know what I'm saying? Like he had, man. And his parents I love them. Shout out to Sanders Stills. I love y'all.
Yeah, they're awesome, dude.
But yeah, it's Mikey, man. He one of my favorite players. He was one of my favorite players to watch. On in the national championship year, because he was all over the place, man. It's Mikey, man. That's my guy, man. Go ahead, Jay.
Sounds like you're out of breath.
But I could say so much, man. Like,
dude, you can. So it's like, okay, this might be like, it's like biased. Like these aren't biased lists or anything, but like we could probably go on and on about Mikey, but third time's a charm. I also have Mikey Sanistrell in my number 4 slot. Like his run, I remember against Notre Dame, that catch and run that he had. You know, the last time Notre Dame was at the Big House, like amazing. Like he wore number 19 then as well too. But like from him to play defense in high school, but then to come to a Division I college football program at Michigan to play wide receiver and then transition to defensive back should be fucking impossible, right? That's insane. Insane. Like he has to be on everyone's top 5 list. Like, I'm sorry, but like I know it's a tight list. I know there's a lot of Michigan greats, but like he is for sure up there. And it's crazy that we're all agreeing at number 4. I could have probably put him higher, but football smart, high IQ, ball hawk as well too. Like made plays when we needed him. It's quick.
Whenever you needed it, that's what's crazy.
Yeah, but it was
like whenever you needed it, he was like Johnny on the spot, man.
It was like Charles Woodson. I'm going to call a ball hawk as well too, but it was the quickness with the instincts, the football smarts, right? It was the instinct that he had for the game. He is for sure probably should be higher on my all of our top 5 lists. But like, if you don't have your top 5 list as a Michigan fan, I know it's like, maybe he hasn't paid his dues or what NFL career he's going to have. He's going to have an excellent NFL career, which already his rookie season, we're already seeing that. But like, he is just football fucking smart. His instincts are just on another level. And for him to just switch positions like that, he played defense in high school, so it's not an easy transition. It's not a fucking easy transition. College football, college sports in general is on a whole new level. New level, and it's constant competition with the best of the best. So for him to do that, it's just insane.
For sure. Let's catch up on a couple comments here.
3.
Gigi, Mikey is on her list. Aiden, Mikey on the list.
Nephew.
For sure. Johnny on the spot.
That's right.
CG72, go blue. If you're watching, please hit the like button. Yes, please. Whether you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share it with your friends.
And help the channel grow.
Yeah, blow it up. We're trying to reach 500 before this year ends, so keep blowing it up.
We just 3 dudes that just love Michigan football. Man, help us out. You're not doing anything else. It's a Tuesday night. And it's free.
Yeah.
To do it with your life.
I don't know. There might be traditional wings though too.
Draper.
Oh, it's Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
So, wings all day.
Draper forgot Mikey. That's all right.
Change your top 5, dude.
even in the NFL, Mikey killed the Lions. Yeah.
Let's
oh, dude, for real shit.
Yeah, we was at that game sick. Thinking we going to the Super Bowl. Mikey said, "Nope." Go blue, Matt.
Go blue, Matt. What's up, dude?
Go blue. All right, let's get to number 3. Number 3 on my list of my top 5 is Aiden Hutchinson. Hutch was just, man, that guy was, he is probably the heartbeat of what actually built the player-led culture that Michigan came into after the 2020 season, right? Yep. So after 2020, the culture of Michigan had 2 options, right? It was either get together and make a change and make a decision to try and be great, or go and scatter and hit the transfer portal, right? And if you hear any of the things that have come from any of the coaching staff, that have come from any of the strength staff, that have come from any of the other players, Aiden Hutchinson stepped in and he made sure things were done right. He challenged that team and he led by example of grinding, of outworking everyone in the country, of showing up every day and bare minimum being doing what you're capable of, maximum being trying to hit a new high. Right. And so, man, that guy, if you can point to one person, even though he wasn't on the team that won the national championship, if you can point to one person that laid the first brick of building that foundation, I would have to say that it was Hutch. I would have to say that he was the one that really that started the foundation of the culture that we got to see that led to a national championship.
Yeah, that's him for sure. I mean, he led on and off the field as well too, but he was the player to change that culture. So players make plays, right? So I mean, like Jim was there, like we needed him, but like honestly, man, Aiden Hutchinson probably was the one to turn this program around in that locker room and on the field as well too. Yep. And he's fucking smart too. He's just smart.
Yeah, now he about to win my Lions a Super Bowl.
And human bulldozer on the field, and that has not changed in the NFL. I mean that motor does not stop. And I'll always remember against Ohio State pre-snap when he was in a 3-point stance. Yeah, when he's in his 3-point stance, going like this. and then he put the left tackler right on his ass.
Yeah, but he knew the fucking play that was coming. He's like, shift your ass over here. Dude,
yeah, for sure.
Y'all, man.
Dude, David Ajabo, dude.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. It's like so many people. Yeah, you know, and then we only get one honorable mention. It's gonna be tough, but go ahead, Jay.
I'm
number
not
3.
That rule at all. I'm doing more than one.
Hey, Derek, when he start going over, just mute his mic. You know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and mute his mic.
I'm not doing that. I want. Number 3, dude. So I mean, it's tough not to put Hutch on this list at all for me. Like I don't have him in my top 5. I want to, but my number 3, shoelace, dude. Denard Robinson. Not the best passer, right? There's probably like better athletes, but dude, like he was a dual threat. And when we needed him to make plays, he made plays. But holy shit, was he quick. He was lightning out of the pocket. Like he's just a legit athlete. Like I remember I think it was his first run. So I think Tate Forsythe was in, but he came in and it was against Western Michigan. And it was his very first play at Michigan. If you guys remember this, very first play ever. And he literally just took off and ran for a touchdown. Thought he was screwed on the right on the sideline. He cut in the middle and he was gone. His very first play at Michigan. So, like, yes, not the best passer, but even, like, the Notre Dame night, like, under the lights, the first game, like, to Jeremy Gallen, like, he made plays when you need him. He was a playmaker. I don't care what you say about his passing ability. Like, I know he wasn't 100%, like, great, but, like, dude, that was one of my favorite players. And, like, I'm not being biased. He's my cousin. Doesn't matter. But, like, I'm just saying. He's not my cousin. He's not my cousin. Same last name, but no. But, like, still, that guy got you hyped. Like, I almost wanted to put him higher. Like, I don't know, man. Like, he just, like, waking up Saturday mornings just watching him play, like, it was just amazing. Dude, like, I know, like I said, like, I know he wasn't, like, the best passer or whatever, like, but in that, like, spread option, that offense that we had, like, man, like, when he ran the fucking ball, like, remember even in South Bend? Like, he's gone, dude. Like, it was just great watching him play and run the ball. It was awesome. Against Illinois, that bounce off against Ohio State where two defenders hit him and he just runs in for a touchdown. But, dude, I remember, I'll never forget his first – I've never talked about, like, when I die, my flashbacks of what I'm going to see in my life. That's going to be one of them, too. That first play against Western Michigan in AA where he just runs for his touchdown. First ever play, Denard Robinson, here comes Shoelace, doesn't tie his shoes, and he goes for a fucking touchdown. Like, it was just picture perfect. He just got introduced by the broadcast team. Like, what the hell? Dude was awesome.
Yeah, that's my first mini helmet. It was from Denard Robinson.
Dude.
First mini helmet was signed by Denard Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
He was just fun to watch. Like, because
he's a cool guy too, man. A real cool guy.
Yeah, I mean, as a player, you were like ready to watch an explosive play every single play when Michigan was on offense with Denard.
You expected him to run like 60 yards for a touchdown.
Yeah.
With his feet.
Yeah.
And he didn't tie his fucking shoes. Like, I don't know if that's the secret to speed, but I know I'd be like breaking ankles and shit. So I don't know. It's just like unique, but like, I don't know. Love the nickname too, but like he is my top 3 for sure, dude. It's just, I don't know, like maybe just me as a fan, but like when I think Michigan football, I think Denard Robinson. Like I really do. Like I know we got like 2 more people before this, but like, dude, he was awesome.
I feel like my shoes would fly off my feet if I didn't tie them. And I tried running.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'd break both my ankles. I'd run like not even under 5 yards, and I'd be like breaking both my ankles. Good for him.
All right, and Dre, number 3. Who's number 3 for you?
Peppers. That's you know what I'm saying.
He's tough to keep up with. Dude, why is Derek such a dictator, bro? Top 5? Like, dude, we need a top 50, dude.
But no, man, Julius Peppers, man, he just brung everything. I mean, even though they didn't win, you know what I'm saying, much when he was here, you know, he couldn't do it by himself, you know what I'm saying, obviously. But Jabril, man, he brung everything, man. He was a pure athlete. At Michigan, man, he was crazy. He was running kicks and running the ball, and he was everywhere, man. He was like our Percy Harvin, man. But
yeah,
I just loved his energy and his athleticism and what he brought to Michigan, man. Like I said, I wish we would have beat Ohio State that last year he played, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, he had to go on my top. His electricity. I mean, his electric plays and how he was, his swagger to the game. I mean, he brought to Michigan, and he was fun. He was fun to watch.
Yeah, I love Jabril Peppers. He was. I was tied up between him and Michael Barrett for my number 5 spot because Jabril was my guy. I mean, he's my guy. He was such a stud. He was a fun player to watch, no doubt. Another comment that came in here, Draper. Yes, we did have some pretty ugly uniforms.
Bro.
Right? Just that era, bro. Thank God, Nike.
Yeah, that whole
even the t-shirts suck.
Adidas, man, that whole Adidas eras was my god,
dude,
bro.
They still suck. They still suck at
what's so crazy, bro, about
I
that whole
apologize if
era?
they sponsor us in the future, but I don't give a shit. I'm gonna say it. Their shit sucks.
Because I don't care if they do sponsor us in the future.
Yeah.
Like I'm a Nike kid, you know what I'm saying? So
mm-hmm.
I'd rather buy my shirts from Walmart. In that era, I was rather buying my shirts from Walmart, and you know what I'm saying, instead of, because I couldn't do the Adidas, bro. I just couldn't do it, man. So
I never wore that
yeah,
shit.
man. I was getting my shirts from Walmart and Nike. I mean, Walmart and places like that sold off-brand Michigan. Shirts and stuff, because I couldn't do the Adidas in that era. I'm so glad it's over.
I feel like Wisconsin, when they wore their stuff, and like even for basketball, I'm like, my God, your shit sucks. Like, remember, you gotta look good to play good. And my God, that shit sucked. You're not winning anything wearing that. I'm telling you, nothing.
Let's go.
All right, number two on my list. So this is one that I'm going out of my recency bias and going with a little bit of a throwback, not too much. Should be no surprise that this person's up at the top of towards the top of the list. But Charles Woodson is my number 2 favorite player.
Number 2?
Yeah, that's my number 2 too.
Ooh, I definitely got to hear your number 1, bro. Ooh.
Yeah, you already know my number 1.
Charles Woodson, to me. So one of, I'll say one of the snubs on that. Well, I won't say it till the end, but Charles Woodson was playing at Michigan when I was a kid, and when I was a kid, I was just a diehard football fan, because I grew up the son of a football coach. I grew up on a football field, but I didn't turn into a college football fan until I got a little bit older, right? But I watched Michigan a lot. Michigan was the team that I watched. And the one player, the one Michigan football memory that I have from my young child, I'm talking about 5, 6, 7 years old, right? So at an age where you don't really have the long drawn out memories like what we have right now of being able to pick a Jabril Peppers play and pick a Hutchinson play and stuff like that. All I remember is one of the best football players that I ever watched playing, running around the number 2 jersey, and going both ways and winning the Heisman. And I came to appreciate it more once I started getting older and realized how good of a fucking football player Charles Woodson actually was. And so I've just always appreciated that. And that just, my childhood memory of Michigan football is number 2 growing up. So Charles Woodson is number 2 on my list.
Wow.
Ditto.
Wow. He number 2 on yours
Woodson, too? Yeah, number 2. Charles Woodson, number 2 on my list. No pun intended with the number, but besides the whiskey being good, he was good. All right. So his ability to make plays on the ball, his leadership as well too on the field, him as a punt returner, dude, is fucking lethal, bro. Yeah. Lethal. But
that's what I remember the most.
Offensive side, before there was Jabril Peppers, there was Charles Woodson, right? Absolute freak, but and really successful at whatever he did, in any position, but just a straight up ball hawk, dude. I remember Michigan State when he jumped up and got that ball for an interception as well too. He's just a freak. I want to put him as number 1, I do, but. And if you haven't tasted his whiskey yet, definitely do it. I already know I mentioned it once, but I already got 8 bottles downstairs.
You got any signed?
Yeah, I got a Packers batch signed.
Oh, he do signings up there too. I was gonna ask, do he do signings around there?
He'll actually be here this month for his golf outing.
Hey, next time he do a signing for a Packers bottle, let me know. I'll cash app you because I want one.
That's the one that's the one I got. That's the one I got is the Packers.
He just had one with a limited edition. I just did his limited edition Rose Bowl bottle.
But, I think it's Maze label.
I need that one too. I need the national championship one too.
I have Team 144. I have that one.
I think I got that one downstairs. I think that's the first one I ever got was Team 144.
Man, that's good.
Or the roll. I got a blue label something. I don't know. I ain't never opened it. It's downstairs and where my memorabilia at, signed and shit. But my number 2, I'm gonna rock with Zachary Zinter.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for everything he did on the field, you know what I'm saying, it's self-explanatory, but everything him and his family did for me personally and our brand, you know what I'm saying, from wearing our merch and doing all other types of
press conference, dude. Fuck
yeah, like
love it.
He really helped kickstart 3 dudes thinking bigger than what we could actually accomplish.
Mm-hmm.
So he always have a place in my family's heart, and he's the number two guy for me. I wish great things for him. I can't wait to see how his career goes, and I wish he didn't go to Cleveland, but you know, in Cleveland,
but yeah,
or Detroit, shit. But you know, I'm still proud of him anyway, man. Shout out my brother, man, and shout out his family, Paul, Tiff. I appreciate y'all, man, for everything y'all done never did for me and my family and me and this brand. Thank y'all. I remember the first time I FaceTime you on the field with her, bro. You remember that?
Oh yeah, I missed the call, dude. I saw the video.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. But it was like right
okay.
after a game.
Okay, yeah, me and her was on the field. Okay. I couldn't remember if you answered or not. But yeah, man, thank you, Tiff, and that's my man's, and like I said, that's number 2.
Cool.
We got to get her. We got to get her back on a pod, dude.
Yes, we do.
That was fun.
Yes,
that was our second ever podcast too.
And we all predicted an Eddie. And
we all predicted a net.
But hey, but what's so crazy about that? I got a story real quick before we go on.
Yeah, go
ahead. Me and her was behind. We was in the locker room, right? And it's a thing on the wall in the locker room, and it's like the years we won national championships and stuff. And and I swear, if she was here, she would swear to testify to this. She pointed at it, and it's the year we won. And it's before she got on. She pointed at it and said, "Watch, we're gonna win one, and it's gonna be right here." And sure enough, we won it. Yeah.
I saw the video yet.
Yeah.
All right, so we got to throw back here. We had a disagreement come up in the comments here. So Gigi tends to like Adidas.
I don't care if I'm uncomfortable, tight. I'm not looking good.
Hey man, listen, man. Yeah, bro. It's you look good to play good. You know what I'm saying? We'll worry about the comfort all later on. Wear bigger shoes if you got to, but
yeah,
we ain't doing that Adidas no more. That's exactly why we left from them.
Yeah,
it's over. It's over.
Please talk to her after this pod, Dre.
Oh, I definitely am. She be trying to wear Adidas. It's over for that. No, it's over. No Adidas Michigan. No Adidas Michigan. No, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over.
All right. So let's get into our number 1 favorite Michigan football players of all time. Before we do that, let's just do a quick little review here. So my top 5 to this point has been Michael Barrett, Mikey Sanders-Dill, Aiden Hutchinson, and Charles Woodson. Jason's top 5 has been Devin Funchess, Mikey Sanders-Dill, Denard Robinson, Charles Woodson.
Yep.
Dre's top 5 has been Braylon Edwards, Mikey Sanders-Dill, Jabril Peppers, and Zach Zinter. All right. So, my number one favorite Michigan football player of all time, Blake Corum. Love that guy. Love that guy from the. I remember watching him in high school. And he was. You got to remember when Blake Corum came in, he was not that big, right? He bulked up. He you could tell that he busted it in the weight room.
He got bigger.
He got huge. But
yeah,
nothing.
I like this.
Nothing depicts the attitude and the era of Michigan football after 2020 than Blake Corum with his eye black and his blood dripping off of his nose after the Penn State game. Yeah. But to me, it's more than just on the field, right? To me, part of that comes from his impact off the field, right? So he was one of the early players to really be able to cash in on NIL at Michigan, right? And what did he do with it? He threw it back in the community, right? So to me, to see a young man have that type of mentality to go and spend the Thanksgiving handing out turkeys in underprivileged neighborhoods with his NIL money, that to me, that's a big part of what I feel about Blake Corum as an overall Michigan man. He was a hell of a running back, the centerpiece of the offense that brought us a national championship, a contributor every year of his career. He came back for a senior season when he could have probably been drafted, coming off of an injury. So maybe it wasn't a sure thing, but Blake Corum, he's my number one favorite Michigan football player of all time.
It's a good one, dude.
I have no rebuttal about it. It's just shocking.
No quarrel.
It's just shocking. I just ain't think that was gonna come out your mouth, but I can see everything. That's everything now, and it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense.
For sure. And you know what? As a short guy that played running back myself, I can tell you, I appreciate seeing other short guys come in and be successful at playing running back. Blake
shout
out
my nephew too.
Yeah, Ward Dunn was another one as well too. As soon as the line stood up, he was gone. Yeah. But dude, I'll tell you, but you're like, shit, if it was even possible, he got bigger, dude. And arms are huge.
Let's go.
And I'm just and I'll just like in key moments too, right? Against Penn State, big touchdown run. Against Ohio State after Zach went
6-5,
down. Big touchdown run with the 6-5. Against Alabama in the Rose Bowl, the big play on the reception, and then literally probably the best cut that I've ever seen made in a sport. Like he did something inhuman to score in overtime. So hell of a football player, even better person.
Yeah, shout out Blake.
Yeah, I agree, dude. True Michigan man.
Shout out Blake. So on you, Mr.
Jason,
Robinson.
What do you got?
My number one is Desmond Howard. He is my all-time, I can say my favorite, probably Dre's too, but he is my all-time favorite Michigan football player. All the time. So I still remember, so I am a Packer fan. Boo me. I don't care if the Lions won the Super Bowl. I wouldn't be mad at all, actually, even though I got booed at the draft in Detroit. I don't give a shit. But anyways, I was booing. I don't care. We were all drinking. We were having a good time. Jump me.
No, I wasn't going to let that.
But, I still remember, 81, kick returner. I'm kind of pissing to play, receiver more with the Packers. But, when he ran that against the Patriots in the Super Bowl, I will never forget that. It was one of my all-time highlights as a kid. But then even then, he's a big reason, besides the fact that my parents didn't have cable and they just had regular TV, so my only option was to watch Michigan football on Fox or ABC actually. But he is one of the big reasons why like I'm obsessed with Michigan football as a kid. Like, huge reason. Like, there's a lot of things that could be said about Charles Woodson, characteristic-wise, that I could say for Desmond Howard. So he's explosive, clutch playmaking abilities, versatile, like from catches to returns as well too. But like, you know, I know he primarily played wide receiver. I think he played a little bit of running back and had some rushing yards as well too. But like, I just remember the punt returns, like for even like the NFL and all this bullshit, like Dante Hall. Like, we're talking like actual like kick returns, punt returns here. When I think returns, I think Desmond Howard and the Heisman polls. Like, he like stuck in my brain as being a Michigan man, even though I never lived in Michigan, been to Michigan, but I'm from Wisconsin. But like, he is like the epitome for me as a Michigan fan. Like, I got his jersey, like I got a big ass canvas of him in my man cave, like of him striking the Heisman pose. Like, he's my guy, dude. That is like number one solidified. Would never change ever in my life. I don't care who is going to come up. He is my number one Michigan player regardless. No one's ever going to take that spot. He's like the epitome of my fandom for Michigan. Desmond Howard.
Well,
love him, dude.
For me,
Not that.
All right, Dre.
Hey,
what do you got to finish up with?
It's no argument with me, but see,
I'm not. I agree with everyone so far.
It's 1A, 1B with me. You know what I'm saying? 1A.
Oh, you can't go.
Desmond.
You gotta pick. No,
1B
do some shit.
is Mr. Woodson. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, and then you're telling me I can only do like one honorable mention. Get the hell out of here. Get out of here.
Howard made me love Michigan. Yeah. Woodson made me understand Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So it's always gonna be 1A and 1B for me, and no specific order. I mean, you know, you could throw them however you want, but yeah, bro, them my guys, man, and me just being able to say I got to meet them, bro. It was, and yeah, bro, it's only person I need to meet now is Tom Brady, bro, and I'll pass out. But other than that, bro, y'all can't tell me nothing about Woodson or Howard. There's nothing y'all can tell me. You know what I'm saying? My first game ever, I seen Desmond when I was super young. You know what I'm saying? And just growing up, you know the Woodson effect. So just them two, man, and I just since then really can't nobody, ain't no name higher than those two for real in Michigan history.
Yeah, both like Heisman winners too. You can't.
Yeah, you can't really. You know what I'm saying? And then Woodson told me he is the only defensive Heisman winner. Travis Hunter got most of his shit on offense.
Yeah.
I said, oh, okay.
Woodson still in 1997 shared championship, but like, yeah, Woodson's still the only single.
I said, I said, well, excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Yeah. But
so,
yeah, that's my guys, man. They're my guys.
So earlier I was about to say that I knew that Desmond was coming up, and so I was gonna say that I've got a big snub on this list, and I know it, and it 100%.
I think we snubbed about.
But not really, man, because I mean everybody's list is different. You know what I'm saying? You never know somebody else. I mean, your list. Yeah. You had Blake Corum, like, you know what I'm saying? That's, I mean, somebody list can be JJ.
I mean, you name your kid after.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, right. That's what I said. Like,
so I think it does. Like,
after it rung a bell, I said, oh yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
It impacts you like on and off the field as well too, and like it's the moments that you watch them when you caught them on TV or you caught them live. Like, it hits you different. So we just did a podcast previous
when you came, did you ever meet Corum?
Yeah,
Minnesota. Yeah, we met him.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Met his dad too.
Okay, 100.
Well, I met his dad a couple of times.
So that was my biggest snub on the list was definitely Desmond Howard, who is one of the all-time greats. Honestly, I was too young when I was only 2 years old when he was playing at Michigan, so I never got the Desmond Howard era. I just got the Desmond Howard highlights at Michigan, whereas Charles Woodson, some of what you're talking about for your first memories being Desmond Howard, that's where Charles Woodson was for me, as a Michigan fan. We got a couple comments that came in here, and we'll talk about some of our other honorable mention players. Draper, Desmond's TD against the Patriots, crushed them. GG, I've hit Blake's best college career moves with every beat on Reels. I do it over and over. Absolutely love Blake on the field. Number one for GG too. So
I love this. This is still my favorite comment. Sorry.
So Desmond was definitely my biggest snub, and I'll give two honorable mentions to guys
So we're giving two.
No, I can't.
I
got a bigger list of that. I got a bigger list of that.
Hey, this shit gonna go all night, man.
I had a nonstop.
I keep fucking going.
I had a rotation in my head for who number 5 would be for me, and it was between Mike Barrett, JJ, and Jabril Peppers. So JJ and Jabril Peppers get my honorable mention. Because at one point today, JJ was going to be number 5, and at one point today, Jabril was going to be number 5.
It'd be like that for sure.
Next, go
ahead, get your 50 honorable mentions out, Jason.
Yeah, I just I'm just saying, we need a part 2. We need a top 6 to 10 list.
Oh
next.
My god.
This could just
that's next. We should do that one next. Top 6 to 10.
6 to 10. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
So Aiden Hutchinson felt horrible. He's on my list. Zach Zenter is another one. Tom Brady, JJ McCarthy. Dude, Anthony Carter as well too. Like people were the number 1. Will Johnson, Braylon Edwards, Nico Collins, Jake Butt, Colston Loveland, Mason Graham, Mullings, Mike Barrett, Ronnie Bell, Roman Wilson. Think he's gonna have a hell of a year with Pittsburgh this year. Donovan Edwards, Anthony fucking Thomas, Mike Hart, Blake Corum, Hussein Haskins, Karan Higdon. If you remember him, the run against Minnesota as well, dude. Higdon, baby. Pick him up, put him down. Tyrone Wheatley, Terrell Peppers, but dude, this was a tough one. Like, this is probably going to be my 6. Chris Perry. Loved fucking Chris Perry, dude. Like, Derek, you gave me anxiety with this question tonight, bro. Like, dude, this is a tough one.
Yeah.
I can keep going if you want. I got to think.
I had to think too.
I can keep going.
No, it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap, bro.
Dude, no, it's not all right. It's not all right, Dre. It's not. Chris Perry, dude. Chris Perry, man. He's got to be my 6.
All right, my two honorable mentions is Will Johnson and Thomas Edward Patrick Brady.
Full name. Also
full
known
name.
as,
you know what I'm saying?
Also known as
TB12.
TB12.
The full name.
Yep.
Bro, that's what I'll probably call him when I see him, bro. I'll probably be so freaked out. And be like, Thomas Edward Patrick Brady. Like, oh.
Yeah, he'll be going into shock.
Oh.
What's up,
That's how you can get.
What's up,
That's how you can get his attention. You get his attention by saying his first name and his 2 middle names, like just like a mom.
I think that would get his attention. He'll look back like, what?
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So I just want a picture, man. Let's sign this ball for me, bro. You the GOAT, bro. If I ever see him, bro. And then I heard he's supposed to be doing some Lions games this year, or a Lions game. I don't know if it's 1 or 2, but man, just I hope we at home that week and he be able to just come Oh my God. Because y'all know if he come, I'm catching him.
Dude,
I might even go to jail. I might even go to jail for it. But if I catch him, I'm catching him. But my bad. Let's move on.
Dude, as long as you like rep VN and get us famous, dude, go to jail, bro.
Bro, come on,
I'm
bro.
all
You
for it.
already know.
You
already know. I
money,
ain't tripping.
so we're good.
All right, so hey, just take the hat. Take the hat. Have our contact info on the other side of the bill. Yeah, you hit us up on Facebook.
Yeah, let's get a QR code.
For real, man.
Oh,
but there you have it, though. There's our top 5 favorite Michigan football players of all time, with a couple. Well, for me and Dre, a couple honorable mentions. Jason's honorable mentions was pretty much anyone else that played for Michigan.
My 5 and everybody else.
That's why I said 6 to 100. My 6 to 100. I mean, I got more too, but
Jesus.
But be sure, hey, that we like to be interactive with this stuff. So drop your drop your top 5 in the comments, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on YouTube. If you don't follow us on Facebook and you have Facebook, be sure to hop on and search for the Victors Nation and hit join to join the Facebook group. Follow us on X at the Victors Nation, and be sure to like and subscribe on our YouTube channel and share with your friends, because we talk Michigan all year long. We talk a lot of Michigan football, a lot of Michigan basketball, and we interact like you've seen today. We like to interact with all of you other Michigan fans, because that's what we are.
Yep.
That being said, Dre, you want to sign us off? Yeah, but real quick, I just want to say, please, man, give us feedback, what we can do better, how we can make the show better, give us topics. Yeah. Because sometimes we're not going to talk about the trending Michigan topic. We like to go off the cusp. We're just 3 guys that just like talking Michigan football or Michigan sports, period. So give us y'all feedback, man. Tell us how we can make because we doing this for y'all. It's us too, you know what I'm saying? It's interaction with with us, you know what I'm saying? We are brothers, but we doing this for y'all, and we just want to make it the best that we can make it. So please, man, give us all y'all feedback and suggestions and everything else. Like, comment, and all of that. Like my brother said, subscribe. Please go read our newsletter at thevictorsnation.com. And all of that. Oh, happy 4th of July from the Victors Nation. And respect one another, love one another, and always go blue.
Go blue.